Oh yeah, you in there.
So warm up. First and foremost, I'm gonna start by giving infinite honors and praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Harakah, Gash.
double honors to the elders and apostles who are millstone, who teach well, peace and blessings to the open and faithful elect, across the four corners, living and preaching the truth to the best of their ability. Yeah,
Shalom.
Right, and you know we're living in a very prophetical time. A lot of shit going on, a lot of demonic activity, a lot of prophecies.
Perilous times.
Perilous times going on right now. Savage time. It's getting real, bro. Right, the more and more the days go on, the more and more it's starting to not just be shit that you read out of a book. It's starting to become reality. Right? It's starting to become your day-to-day life. Right?
Yeah. Hey, like even for the minute of the Lord, man, like me and brother were talking about like things that we're actually having visions of. I'm talking about to happen instantaneously, man. It ain't long after waiting away. It's gonna happen right then. So let's let us know that we're doing the right thing. Okay, for the prophecy. In 2 Timothy chapter 3.
Oh, you got it already.
No. Spirit, bro. 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come.
Right? You go into that word perilous, you go to cold, savage. Right? It's gonna get real, man. Right? Spiritually it's getting real, financially it's getting real, getting tight on all fronts. Right? But specifically for the men of the Lord, man. Right? Because judgment shall come to the house of Israel first. He gonna start with us, and he gonna work his way down the ladder. Right? So then he gonna get to you niggas and start killing you niggas, man.
Right? Hey, and that word perilous is in the blue letters G5467. Kalipales. It says hard to do, hard to take, hard to approach, hard to bear, troublesome, dangerous, harsh, fierce, savage.
Right, so these are times that you're living in, hard times. It's gonna get harder to bear. Right, the demons are gonna get more advanced. You're gonna have to start dealing with more serious problems. All the way entering into Jacob's trouble, man. We're just gonna be on some life or death shit. Some life or death shit right now, but it's not visible life or death shit, man. Right? You got it.
2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 2. For men shall be lovers of their own selves.
Seeing a lot of this going around. Man. They got a demon just getting brothers out of here. They got a group of demons just having a field day out here, man. Shifting. Like going to this brother, hitting him with this brother, bam, he out of there. This brother, bam, he out of there. Right? But we know this is prophecy. I gotta say in the last days, many shall depart from the faith. Right? Because it's getting more real because of the shit that you're actually seeing out here, man. Right? People seeing these gas prices fluctuate. Now that's discouraging, brother. That shit went back down. This can't be the truth.
Come on, that 2 Peter 3.
Done.
Yeah. It says covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemous, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy.
Right? Unthankful, unholy. You got men going against the people that taught them. Okay? Disobedient to your parents, your spiritual parents, your spiritual fathers. It is you got that shit. You could combat it, that taught you. Okay? You going?
Yeah. All right. Hey, we'll put it back you up. It's Titus chapter 2 and verse 9. It says, exhort servants to be obedient unto their own masters.
Right? Who are those servants? Okay, that's talking about us. Who is our master ultimately? It's talking about Yahushua. Right? We got masters on this earth in the way of the apostles and our elders. Okay, these are men you're supposed to minister unto. These just listen. That's all you gotta do. It's really easy, man. Right? The order been laid out. You just gotta, take heed how you build upon the foundation that already been laid. Okay.
Yeah. And to please them well in all things, not answering again.
Right, please them well in all things. You shouldn't have to keep going over the same thing over and over. Once they give it to you, just run with what you got. Right, run with what's been given to you. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 3. It says, without natural affection, truce breakers.
All right. Demons, like I'm gonna keep reading, and demons getting more advanced, man. So you're gonna see a lot of shit that's weird, bro. A lot of weird shit been happening.
It says, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good.
Right, that rebellious vibration just going out, just rebelling just cause. Okay?
Lying,
Lying,
lying accusations and all that dumb ass shit, man. About somebody to force you to believe, force you to believe that and all that, man. Come on, bro. All right. 2 Peter 3:3. Said, knowing this first, that there shall come. And that's how we know we're in the last days. Scoffers, walking after their own lust.
Walking after their own lust, their own way, man. Like here it is, everybody else just tripping all of a sudden, and you got the right answer. Like you're gonna lead the elect into salvation by yourself. Okay?
And but what are they scoffing at? Think about it. People been scoffing shit since we've been on the planet.
Yeah.
People make fun and make jokes about every fucking thing. But once it become a thing about scoffing at the truth, scoffing at the prophets of the Lord, that is a sign of the times. These are one of the signs of the times. And we're in the time where you have guys that came in up under the apostles, learned everything that they know from these men, and using everything that they learned from these men.
You did that. And fucking up, bro.
So that's a sign that's a sign of the time, man. So it says walking after their own lust and saying, where's the promise of his coming? Well, since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation. For this they willingly are ignorant of, that by the word of the Most High, the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the world that then was being overflowed with water perished.
Right, so you gotta be willingly ignorant of it. You ain't moving with fear, man. So do you really believe this happened? You really believe that the first death even took place? Yeah, because your actions don't reflect it. Right?
Right, man. But the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved as a fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men.
Ungodly men, of rebellious men, men who don't do, I say, disobedient to parents, truth breakers, liars. Okay, and all these men are starting to be revealed, man, because it's getting to the time where it's going to be so tight that Lord really span his elect. Like you don't want to have these guys, you don't want to have these guys around you when Jacob trouble popping up, man. All right, so the Lord will have situations take place, okay, and separate. Huh?
The point is at 9, but I get it. It's Hebrews 12:7 says, if ye endure chastening, most high dealing with you as sons. Right? So what son is he whom the Father chastens not? If he be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are bastards and not sons. This is the point right here. Furthermore, we have fathers of our flesh which correct us.
Right, so we was all whooped fathers at some point in time, man. Right, it's the same concept in the truth, but on a whole different level. Right,
we give them reverence.
Looking back on it, you look back like, damn, you was pissed off at his dad did, and what he did that for. He didn't have to hit me that hard. Right, it wasn't that serious. Right, but then you click back in the reality, like, man, I'm glad he did that. That was the lesson I needed to learn. Right, that's how it's supposed to operate. How it's supposed to operate in the truth, man. Yeah. Right, but some niggas take that whooping and get worse.
The most.
And
turn against their parents.
Yeah, turn against your parents. Yeah.
You my enemy because
you got right. Yeah.
Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live?
Right, Lord ain't physically on the earth right now, but he got his men. Right, so that's how you be in subjection to the Father's spirits. Right, by following the order that's been established. That's all you gotta do. Right, it will be not easy, but it make your life easier, man. In the truth. Right?
It's best to be under subjection under your. Best to be in subjection under your fathers who pretty much
taught you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Be obedient to the masters, God.
Goes it up.
Yeah.
It's a rock 2 from the top. You got to be ready. My son, If thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Right? So you're supposed to be ready for bullshit to pop off. You're supposed to be ready to be chastised, man. You're gonna get rebuked. It's gonna happen, man. Right? That's a part of that temptation. Right? Just managing yourself when you're around your brothers. Right? Lord have you in a certain altercation with just to see how you're gonna react. Right? It'll be a test the whole time. Let me see if we're gonna do some nigga shit right now. But you already know.
Yeah, I already know that. He already know through the script. I want to see it play out in the scripture.
It's one thing to know something, but this is the Lord want to
play out, man. I'm the script writer through all my. It's my movie. I want to see it right. I want to see it play out right now.
Verse 2. Set thy heart aright, which is your mind. Set thy heart aright, and constantly endure.
You're supposed to constantly endure these things. Right? No matter it's a situation with a brother, a situation going on. Personal life,
with the elder, whatever,
man. Literally, whatever. You gotta endure. You commanded to be strong. I say, gird up your loins like a man. Right, just take it on the chin. We all getting hit. Right, you got that.
And make not haste in the time of trouble.
Don't take shit into your own hands, man. You gonna give you over into your own hands. You just gonna keep careening left. Are you gonna just take your candle out? You ain't gonna be the same man you used to be. Right.
It says, cleave it to him and depart not away. And thou mayest be increased in thy last end.
Right, because you don't want to cleave until you want to let go. He's decreasing you in the last end. In the last days, and you just waxing worse and worse and worse. Right, it don't seem like there's no sign of improvement, man. Right.
This is our last verse. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully.
Right.
And be patient when thou art changed to a lower state.
That's the thing, bro. Just hold on. Right, you gotta have a level of faith. Level of trust in the Lord to know He's gonna come in clutch for you, man. He always do.
Right, don't jump the gun and take matters into your own hands.
You
don't lose like that.
Right.
All right. And going back to the example the brother brought out a couple minutes ago, how the Lord will put you in a situation and it'll be a test the whole time. Right. Verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. So the Lord is going to put you in adversity to see how you're going to deal with it, man. Because you're going to have to coach and judge and teach other brothers that come in after you that the Lord used you to bring in this truth, right? They're going to have to deal with all type of controversial problems and getting their fucking feelings. And if you haven't been put in those situations and overcame them, you aren't going to be fit to teach them. You know, that's why I said it is appointed to the apostles first. Right, to suffer. First, we gotta teach you. We gotta go through it first. Didn't Yahushua go through it first?
Yes.
Why? Because he had to be the example.
Right.
You got it right. That was it.
It's 1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times, latter times. Okay. So you read Matthew the 24th chapter. Yahushua spoke in the latter times in 7 AD and the time that we're living in right now. Okay? Keep that in mind. Some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits.
Shall depart. They was in, they chose or something having pushed them out, purged them out of the truth, man. Giving heed to the seducing spirits, man. And that can be many things. That could be the woman. That can be a fucking guy outside you.
Yeah.
That can be a family
best friend, all that shit, man. Your buddy, your partner.
A guy that's coming with a some type of offer. Hey man, I know a way we can get rich, man. Yeah. All you gotta do is come with me. We're gonna go to town.
Yeah, man. You could be on titles and shit. And I got it from
That nigga's a whole spirit. That bitch is a whole succubus, man. A demonic spirit. It's coming to hey man, Satan's been on the road, man.
Oh yeah,
he on fire right now, bro.
Yeah, man.
Remember we used to play Mortal Kombat? Flawless victory.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He been getting them bitches.
They've been on a flawless street, man.
Yeah, he been getting them bitches.
Crushing shit.
Yeah.
Left and right, man. And he been using E to do it.
All type of shit been going on, man. Hey, I leave out the house now. I look both ways now.
You gotta
look back in the house. I can't leave out that bitch. You gotta look in the house.
He went back up. I'm coming back in. I see what's going on here, man.
Man,
Real, man.
I told you before, you gotta be on eggshells. This shit tight. Go ahead, now.
1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 1. Now, the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to.
But they go back what he said. To depart means to leave. You had to once be in the faith in order to depart. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. That in the latter times, which you're in now, some shall depart from the faith.
What's causing some to depart from faith? Getting your feelings, man. Pride, egos, and shit like that, man. Like we're all men. We're all fucking men. Ain't none of us perfect. We gonna make each other mad. We gonna rub each other the wrong way all the motherfucking time. We gonna even talk shit about each other, man. We fucking men.
But that's what family do, though.
That's what family do. That's what brothers do. Brothers even get in fist fights.
Yes.
Fight too, man.
Fight.
But I don't want the nigga dead. And whoever wins, that's still my brother. I'm gonna get you next time. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you dead.
I want to try to kill you, man.
Yes.
Hey, man. That's what family do. Hey, y'all didn't see uncles, man, your fucking son talking to his sister about his own nephew. Your fucking son, he ain't shit. He don't want to trash out. I seen him on the corner with that fucking little girl.
But he loved you.
Yeah.
That don't mean he just shitting on you. But he'll be telling the truth.
Yeah.
Because he mad because he want to see you do better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You had a nephew. Man, my drunk ass over get on my nerve.
I don't want to
But he gonna let you fuck with his
I
uncle.
don't want to around that.
He gonna let you fuck with his uncle though. The uncle talk about the nephew talk about the uncle. But if you got a problem with one, you got a problem with both of them.
That's right. So what they're telling you is we can get into it, but we ain't gonna let nobody else come over here and get into it with us, man.
That's all mixed, you know?
That's right. That's all mixed, man.
That's y'all business.
That's it.
So we get into it, bro. If we have a disagreement, they're not putting you fucking 2/3 in office. Number one, you ain't never slept with none of my wives, none of my girlfriends. You never stole from me. Come on, man.
Yeah.
The only thing we can say about each other is you made me mad.
Yeah.
You rubbed me the wrong way. I don't like what you said.
Let me hear it, though. Let me hear it from you. Let me hear it.
Speak it out.
Come on, man.
The Spirit speaking.
Yeah.
It says that in the latter time some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits.
And it goes down to what, man? When you're seduced, it means what? Shit that sound good. Shit that even, you have a spirit that'll come on you. You might be feeling a certain type of way, but you might be in doubt, like, I don't want to just jump the gun because it might not be of the Lord. But then something happened, and you'll take it like that's a sign from the Lord. Let me know that I need to go out there and just do what I need to say and say what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? And just you go out there, you jump the gun, and you make a fucking fool of yourself, man. Because think about it. What if Yahweh had that mindset? He didn't never die for us. He'd have got too emotional, but for the prophecy about him having to be strong and being crucified for us, man, he'd have been like, fuck them. They made me mad. I'm not finna die for y'all. He died for us. We didn't deserve for him to die for us. That's the name of the game. That's what mercy is, because you don't deserve it. That's what grace is, because you don't deserve it. The Lord been telling us that, man. Don't none of us deserve any fucking thing, man. But who are you to sit there and point the finger when you're not perfect? None of us is fucking perfect. It becomes a freak show at the end of the day, man. But I mean, come on. How far are we gonna take this shit, bro? At some point, it becomes a freak show before the world, man. At some point, you gotta say to yourself, man, I already know these 2/3 laughing. I know they getting a good laugh in about the prophets of the Lord, man. Let me stop giving these motherfuckers what they want. When is that dog gonna kick in? Let me stop giving all these naysayers. They never gave a fuck about us, man. Now all of a sudden they want to jump on your team. Yeah. These fucking naysayers don't give a fuck about you, man. They just want to see somebody go down. They want to see controversy. They want to see drama, man. They want to see fucking confusion. These people not with you, man. They on the comment board trying to seduce you. That's what these niggas on the comment board, all them niggas that you see on the comment board got a problem with the apostles about some shit. I don't like the way they talk to women.
Oh yeah.
I don't believe in a virgin birth. I believe in a virgin birth.
Yeah.
I don't believe in reincarnation. These niggas don't give a fuck about y'all brothers, man. They don't give a fuck about you, man. They just want to see some shit go down. And you feeding it to these motherfuckers, man. You know? Go ahead, Doc.
That's what they say. You fed the frog for the snake. All right? Back it up. It said that in the last time.
They on sideline eating popcorn, waiting for you to go down. They gonna talk shit about you. But you can't see that they're boosting up your head, boost his head, make them keep talking shit. It's getting good. It's getting good. It's getting good. That's what these motherfuckers are doing, man, on the outside.
Right, bro.
Man, you just giving it to them.
Yeah.
Whoever this Van Ashton dude is, say, bro, stay the fuck off our comment board, man. Whoever you Van Ashton dude, stay the fuck off our comment board, man. Van Ashton Jones, stay the fuck off our comment board, bro. Because you all over the goddamn place, man.
Partner already gave you the button already, man.
Okay?
Yeah.
Whole bunch of you other clowns, man. Bishop, what you gonna say?
Another guy, Bishop Melchizedek.
Melchizedek, yeah. You sat there and denied. You sat up there and said the Lord was born of a virgin. On the comment board, I see you, Lord eyes. That boy say Yahushua was born of a virgin. You ain't got shit else to talk. You shouldn't even be talking about nothing else, man.
Oh shit.
How you gonna get to King David if you're not even convinced that the Lord is the son of Joseph, or biologically? You can't even accept that. I mean, it was all over the comment board. Virgin birth. He was born of a virgin birth. How the fuck you don't agree with somebody that believes in a virgin birth, man? Come on.
Oh,
what are we doing? Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. If we're gonna go in on something, let's talk about something like that, man.
Get it in. Right, bro.
How we gonna debunk something that was going on before we was even born, bro? We weren't even born when these men
doing it.
Was out doing their thing. We weren't even fucking born. Right. I was born in the fucking 80s.
Yeah.
These men go back to the 60s.
Yeah. Right.
What the fuck I got to say about that? All right, we gonna start. You know,
yeah.
We gotta make that.
It said,
I know y'all got some things.
That in the latter times, some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils.
And doctrine of devils is teaching lies, man. Doctrine is when you go off of what you was taught and you start teaching another lecture, another whatever it is, man. Okay, now you're going against. I mean, amongst many things, man. One of the crux of this whole foundation, man. Now we know that it was never pushed on us to accept this man, accept that man, or else it was never told to none of us like that, man. All right, but the apostles took the same approach that Yahushua did with John the Baptist. He didn't say, if you don't accept John the Baptist as being Elijah the prophet, I'm going to put you to death, or I'm going to kick you out. He said, if you can receive it. That's the same approach the apostles took. That's the same approach they took. They literally say, if you can receive it. This King David, if you can receive it. This is Elijah, man.
If.
Like, I'm a living witness. They never forced us to believe that shit, man.
So you.
That was locker room talk amongst men. That was something amongst them. Like, you overheard it.
The apostles even said,
yeah,
it's not based on your salvation, man. I've come to videos where they said, man, we're not telling you that if you don't believe it, you're not going to be saved. They said it countless times, man. But the same approach Yahushua took. If you can receive it, this is Elijah. If you can receive it. That's King David. If you can receive it. Yeah. That's Elijah. The key word is if. That wasn't mandatory. It wasn't a mandate. Why is the word if interjected there? Because the Lord already knew everybody wasn't going to accept it. Back then, you had people who had a problem with accepting that John the Baptist was Elijah. You had people that was doubting that. So none of this is new. Back when the Lord walked the earth, there was doubt. So Yahushua had to say to his disciples, what, man? If. And this was amongst the elect. The Lord had to use the word if amongst the ones that was in the know. Because it was a possibility that some that was in the know would have a hard time accepting it, man. And we're here to tell you that's the same approach the apostles took, man. It's the same thing was told us. If it was possible, man. If you can receive it, I mean, Salaki, if you can receive it. If you can receive it, bro. Y'all got it. And then, like some more that we take it out.
Okay. So 1 Timothy 3, that's our top. 1 Timothy 3 from the top, it says, this is a true saying. If a man desires the office of a bishop, he desires a good work. A bishop then must be blameless, the husband of one wife. And it ain't talking about literally talking about a woman, man. It's talking about you got to be married to one doctrine, man. Right? You got to be on one page, on one accord. Okay?
Not take a little bit from one wife and then bring in a new wives, mix them in. Nah, man.
There's one, man.
Right? It says vigilant, sober, of good behavior.
What?
Of good behavior.
Your behavior, anastrophe. That's what behavior goes into, the word anastrophe. Meaning your behavior, your conduct has to be what?
Right? It says of good behavior.
Good behavior. Good anastrophe.
There's only one good on the scripture.
Right, man. Right? It says,
that's your action, my bad. That's your actions on camera and off camera in your daily life, man. Go ahead.
Given to hospitality, apt to teach.
Hospitality, man. You can't be treating guests like shit. You can't be doing that shit, man. Guests come, 2 minutes. You gone, man.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
It says, apt to teach.
I don't know. I get it. Gully Island.
Yeah.
Gone.
Right. Apt to teach, not given to wine, no striker, not greedy of filthy lucre, but patient, not a brawler, not covetous.
Yeah, we've been around brawlers, man.
Like combative, man.
Fuck all that.
Fuck all that.
You know?
Fuck all that.
Wrong in the motherfucker. Wrong in the hole.
You know,
Fuck all that, man. Hey, fuck all that, man.
Wrong in the hole.
Oh, man.
It says one that ruleth well in his own house, having his children in subjection with all gravity. One that ruleth well in his own house.
Yeah, not letting your motherfucking woman rule you. Your children rule you, man.
But you got all this shit to say on the highways, though, man. Come on.
It's run over you.
Come on, man.
Make it make sense.
Yeah, man.
You gonna persuade men, but you can't persuade the woman that lay in the bed with you.
Oh, we the vessel to your ass, man.
What they do that at?
You're a real life fucking Norman, man. And your woman is Respucia.
You might well give her a garment and let her come teach, man.
Yeah.
Right? Right?
Basically, you might as well.
No, let her do the teaching.
Your motherfucking woman got you in the thick of folk.
Cover your head, take her head off, take her cover off her head. Tell her to shave her head, and you can put the head cover on, man. And then let her do the talking.
It's DDT and you in the house, man.
The torture rag.
Tombstone when you fucking hell. You ain't saying a goddamn thing about it, man. Wait, man, you boy, go ahead.
Sick, man.
Since having his children in subjection with all
foes and ones and foes.
Yeah.
having his children in subjection with all gravity.
Yeah, man.
For if a man know not how to rule his own house,
But that gravity go back to what, man? Being grounded, man.
Right.
Okay, and that's what we go into, not jumping when it says with all gravity. Gravity keeps something what? Rooted.
Yeah.
Instead of here. Then the next day you over there. Yeah. Wherever the woman is, that's where you with. Yeah. Your body with us, but your mind and your spirit on the other side of town, so goddamn well, man.
Yeah. I can't wait for this over with. I can back.
They get married, all kind of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on, man?
Because really, too, with gravity down here, there's no forgiving with gravity. Only in that realm up there, that's what gravity is forgiving. You jump, what happens?
You keep going up there.
You keep going a little bit.
Over here.
You go your ass up to a building and jump. But the bird, what you did?
Hey, if you drop a feather gonna hit the fucking ground. As light as a feather is, that bitch gonna hit the ground.
So
it's gonna, but that bitch eventually gonna.
Like the first saying, gravity over here keeps you rooted. Whatever.
Get you grounded, yeah.
Planet. Now you thinking you up there? He said, "Bro, you ain't been
not yet, bro.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah. That demon got you thinking.
That's it. Demon got you like that.
Hey man, them demons just put a whole illusion in front of you. Then you think everything okay?
Well, yes, okay.
And shit ain't
how demon, bro.
The high horse, they demon, the demonic high horse, man.
They put the side to the side.
Hey, what Raphael did Tobias now? He said, man, I made you think I was eating and drinking with you. What you think the demons have the same power?
Right.
Oh, I'm right. They wrong. Everybody tripping.
Yeah.
The whole time you like this is a screen in front of you. You just and shit playing out in
just blocking your view from reality, man. From what's really happening ourselves. That's
you. The sucker was on top of you. This bitch is this whole got 90 teeth. They like that on you. You like this.
Bring it down to
this whole.
Yes. I want all the ginger bites and everything.
Yeah.
All that gym on your
You better wake up, man.
Yeah, man.
Get out. You better get out, man. Cause a lot of you drink too. Remember girl get out had that tea.
Oh, yeah.
She was a lot of you drinks like that. Yeah. You crying, tears. They know how to get out, man. Go ahead, I finish out so we get out of here.
It says, for if a man know not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of your house?
Yeah. So if you get a sugar phone, how about you getting pushed through a fucking motherfucking drywall, you punching drywall, all right? Boom! You know,
put holes in it.
Fucking back foot, man.
You on Dollar Island, man. How the fuck can you rule the Most High's house, man? You fucking empty upstairs, man.
Yeah, I mean, you're not even struggling with Esau. You're struggling with a woman.
How much more Esau?
The government is more complicated than that woman.
They fueling this bitch.
Exactly. You can't shake Eve fucking ass. What the fuck make you think you're gonna shake Esau?
You lunch food. You lunch food.
He's not even lunch. You a snack.
Appetizer,
Yeah, man.
You're a toothpick. You're gonna use you to pick the food out of the
Yeah. It's closing season. Yeah. Hey, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, get all over that thing, man. Hey, it is closing season according to the scriptures. Yahweh said he was gonna serve Jerusalem with candles. So that closing season comes into play. So examine yourself and know, look, what's hindering me is keeping me from being fully persuaded in this ministry right now? Talking to you. Go ahead, huh?
Right, so that was an edifying lesson. So anybody giving infinite honor and praise to
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Harakadash.
give honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone, rule and teach world, peace and blessings to the hope and faithful elect, across the four corners, living and preaching the truth to the best of their ability and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.
Baba.
Baba.
Shalom.
Kwanga Shalom. Shalom. Yo.